Go to Goodyear.com to show your thanks and help support our troops. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR, and that is looking down on race leader Elliott Sadler. Only the second Richmond race that Sadler has led in his 15th start. And while we're talking here, let's go to the Verizon Wireless customers. You can text CHAMPION to 43776 for exclusive Champions Chats content from our NASCAR Now Roundtable of Experts. All right, let's talk a little strategy. There's only, right now, 4 cars on the lead lap. Elliott Sadler leads Eric Almirola by 1.8 seconds. But with the wave around rule, the lap times are really falling off on this car.
Well, I would have already pitted Sadler if I'd have been on the box. But, there's a couple different strategies here. If they would have gone ahead and pitted right after the leaders, they would have maintained all that track position they gained by getting those tires early and been able to race with these guys a little better. But now that they're staying out here, they're kind of committed to a strategy that if the caution comes out, say if it came out right now, the other leaders would be forced to take that wave around and thus not have the newer tires be able to pit when the caution comes out. So there's a couple of ways to play this. What do you think, Ray? Would you have pitted him by now?
Well, Andy, you and I agree 100% on that one. I would have pitted as soon as those other leaders pitted, because right now he's given back the time that he gained. He could have put himself right back in that tire cycle, and there were so few cars left on the lead lap that it wouldn't have hurt him. He could have taken the wave around if those cars got him. He'd have been right there with Kevin Harvick. Now he's given back that time.
Perfect example is what you just saw. Brad Keselowski was 2 laps down. He's now 1 lap down after getting around the 88.
Yeah, and the 22, he had lost a lot of time on the racetrack. Then they made the pit stop, had the problem in the pits. That got them way behind. He actually came out behind Kevin Harvick, which would have meant he was a lap down to Harvick. He was 2 laps down to the leader, Elliott Sadler. He has been on a mission, though. There's nothing wrong with the engine in this race car right now, because he's drove away from Kevin Harvick and past Elliott Sadler. Now he's got himself back to where he's just 1 lap down.
He was 1 second faster than the leader, Sadler, last lap.
And the other problem with Sadler standing out there is he's losing a lot of time because all of these cars are passing him that have fresh tires, so he's not able to run his line, so it's making him even slower. He's up over 24 seconds on most of these laps now.
And now Kevin Harvick has gotten back on the lead lap with him, so if the caution were to come out, he would be able to. Well, here comes the leader right now.
Well, he listened to you guys.
Yeah.
I've been watching TV down there.
There's Elliott Sadler making his way down, heading towards Jamie Little.
And Pops just made the call. He said pit now for 4 tires. That 88 machine has just come to life. They were scratching their heads yesterday, didn't know what direction to go, and they have just done an amazing job. So we'll see if this strategy pays off for him. See him filling it up with Sunoco fuel there. Around to the left sides. Have to get their pit stops perfectly here. Keep their fingers crossed. If this works out, clean off the grill, down and away, 14.1. Not bad for this 88 team.
Well, we've still got some other cars that have to cycle through because Eric Almirola is the race leader. Now Ryan Newman, who was 3rd, has now pulled down onto pit road, and he's heading your way, Vince.
Yeah, well, they were staying out as long as they could, hoping for a yellow to keep that track position. Not happening. Instead, they've just been battling loose throughout the course of the night, making an air pressure adjustment, 4 fresh Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel for the one of Ryan Newman. Dave Burns.
Kenny Wallace is on pit road. The car had been running in the top 20 most of the night. But of course, as they pitted on lap 35 early on, they were able to stay out a little bit longer here. Not really too bad of a balance issue at all for Kenny here tonight at Richmond. Vince?
The 7 of Eric Almirola started 21st. He drove his way all the way up. Remember, they had already pitted once before, so they had the benefit of the fresh tires. He felt like they were getting off the corners very well during the length of their run. They just needed to turn better. But otherwise, okay. 4 fresh tires and fuel for Eric Almirola.
And as he pulls back out, look at this battle going on with the 18 and the 66. Kyle Busch in front of Stephen Wallace.
Stephen Wallace is just 1 lap down there.
Kyle is shown in 2nd position. Stephen is 1 lap down, is 17th. Now, let's reset it for you because Kevin Harvick is back in front of this race. Kyle Busch is shown in 2nd, Boyer 3rd, Edwards 4th, Hamlin is 5th, and now Sorensen moves up to 6th. And Shelby Howard, who was out there, is finally in. Vince?
Yeah, he's the last guy on the cycle. Says the car's just a tick loose, but otherwise it's pretty good. 4 tires, no changes for this team. They're just going to fill it up, give him a clean view out the front window, and push off to 70.
And while he comes back out, good news for Brian Scott fans. The 11 is also coming back out from the garage area. They have finally made those repairs. and he'll be back out on the track.
Just to give you an idea of what these crew chiefs were talking about, and they were exactly right. Elliott Sadler stayed out there. He comes back out here 14 seconds behind Kevin Harvick, and we saw Harvick try the same thing last week at Atlanta. Got him behind. I know what they're thinking is, hey, we see all these cars, we have a lap down, but with today's rules, the wave around and all of that stuff, things just don't work the same. I think you're going to have to look at it a little different.
And here comes the 88 car. I mean, he was passing Harvick before he came in to make his pit stop.
Well, and your point to last week, remember Harvick had an 8-second lead, stayed out. It turned into a 12-second deficit. Right now, Harvick is in front, and guess where Elliott Sadler is? 14 seconds behind the race lead. But this is far from over. Stay with us. Been a long night for Mike Bliss. He was 23 laps down. They were soldiering on in 38th position, and our third caution just came out as a result of this big puff of smoke.
Yeah, they were reporting some fluid down on the track. You could see, definitely.
Yeah, you can see a stream of fluid coming out of it.
What it means, Stephen Wallace is going to get the free pass. He'll get back on the lead lap. That'll give us 14 cars now on the lead lap. There is a look at Stephen. Brad Keselowski's in 13th. And our race leader is Kevin Harvick. We had 3 different leaders right now. Harvick's led 120. Then Elliott Sadler had 20 laps out front. And here we go with pit stops, and let's send it to Dave Burns.
During that round of green flag pit stops, Denny actually gained 3 positions through their stop, so that was great for the 20 team. This time getting tight just a little late, a little bit loose in. They want an air pressure adjustment and another chassis adjustment for Denny. Doc?
Boyer, same as before, loose in, loose off, 1 round down on the track bar, 4 tires, little air pressure change in the front. Jamie.
Kyle Busch, they made a wedge adjustment last time, said it was better on the front and rear grip, so they're doing that again. Wedge adjustment, 4 tires and fuel. Kevin Harvick on the lower left-hand side of your screen, 4 tires and fuel. No adjustments for that car that is dominated, but you see the 18 got out before the 33, guys.
Our nationwide insurance race off pit road, and you're right, Jamie. Kyle picks up 1, Harvick loses 1. Everybody took 4 tires in this group that did come in.
I'll tell you, Kyle Busch's team just does an incredible job down there every week. I mean, they had the fastest pit stop that round, gained a spot on Harvick.
Now, obviously, some split strategies right now. As we go on board, it's hard to miss Kyle. Stephen Wallace, after getting back on the lead lap, will now make his pit stop. He makes the long trip down. There's Ryan Truex. And here's the crew going to work.
See a little adjustment on the track bar there.
Looks like they're going down with the track bar. It must be pretty loose. They keep on adjusting it, too. They're going a good ways. It's like Elliott Sadler stayed out. He's got about 13 laps on his tires, but he stayed out that round.
Right. They last pitted on lap number 130. Almirola in second pitted on lap 133, and we've completed 145. Look out. Contact as we come back to green flag racing here at Richmond. Cars slipping and all sliding all over the place. And smoke now to the 21 of Boyer.
Got a tire over my left front.
Kyle Busch wasted no time getting to the front.
Yep. Elliott Sadler restarted on point, but Kyle Busch passed him. It's now Sadler, then Harvick. Almirola has dropped to 4th. Denny Hamlin's up to 5th.
Not sure with that much smoke out of that 21 how long that left front tire is going to last there, guys.
Hard to see where the damage really is, though.
Trevor Bayne underneath him. Here comes Brad Keselowski trying to make it 3 wide. Oh, this isn't going to last long.
Yeah, this 22 car you see coming on the inside of Trevor Bayne. Brad Keselowski.
Here, Clint. Be smart. If that left front's rubbing too bad, let's get him off.
Well, it's rubbing pretty bad there, Rick.
There you see Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch has opened up about a 2nd lead over this battle. That is for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th between Harvick, Sadler, and Denny Hamlin. And remember, it was lap 130 when Sadler and Almirola came to pit road. 144 for Busch, Harvick, and Hamlin. What are you seeing, Rusty?
I tell you what, guys, I don't think he's got a tire rub. I think it's some type of oil leak or something. I don't see any damage on the left front fender. and it's pouring out down the straightaways. Look at that, Andy. I don't see any tire rub at all.
I was kind of like you, Russ. I didn't see any damages. It wasn't just obvious that he had left front fender damage, but there's a lot of smoke coming out of that left front.
Right.
All right, let's go back and take a look, see if our tape room has found up what may be the cause of this.
You see here, they definitely had made contact right there. You just couldn't see the damage. It's evidently pushed that fender in, though, where that tire rubs when it goes in compression.
Carl Edwards was on the outside of that mess as well. He lost a few spots.
Richard Childress on the radio, I mean, he's concerned. He doesn't want to have a problem here tonight that, blow that tire out, maybe Clint get hurt their chances of making the chase tomorrow night. That's the big night for them.
Well, there's Sadler and Almirola. Now, remember, those are the guys that stayed out. They're 5th and 6th, and Clint's trying to get around both of them.
Well, what happens when that tire rubs like that, if you can run long enough without it blowing, it'll actually make its own clearance, so to speak. You see, man, right there, he blows the tire out. Well,
there it goes.
For that.
Inside. That tire's down, guys. Whole field to come by.
Yeah.
Okay, come on down here. Put 4 tires on it, guys.
Caution is out. Our 4th caution of the night, and you saw the reason why.
They were hanging on, just hoping maybe it would make some clearance there, but didn't work. At least he didn't hit the wall.
When we came back to that green flag stretch, we did not get a chance to tell you
lefts on it if you have to right here. Just put lefts on it, everybody.
There were 14 total wave rounds, and 4 of those got back on the lead lap. And who knows with this quick caution again here on lap 156. All right, let's take another look. There it goes.
See now, it just blew out going down the back straightaways. They got to turn 3. That was just too much smoke for that to really ever work out very good for them. It's unfortunate what happens. Just restarts here at Richmond. You're going to get 3 wide. It looks like you could put 6 cars wide going down into turn 1. These guys try to get as many as they can.
Jinx, I swear to God.
Did you hear him? Yeah, they have had some bad luck with this 21 car this year, no doubt.
Doc?
They're going to put left sides only and let him go back out and get caught up. Clear that left front fender. Richard Childress basically helped direct the situation here. And Andy, you were exactly right. RC didn't want anything to happen to his driver tonight with the chase on the line tomorrow night. Left side tires, he's down and away. He will go back around, catch up to the rear of the field, and come back in to put right side tires and work on that left front fender again.
Well, and you heard him talk about the car being jinxed. Boyer's still looking for his first top 5 finish of the season, and this is his 11th start in that car. So that's the idea. And we'll be back with more here from Richmond.